To get my Tyrion on. What's up, you guys? It is Miranda. Welcome back to the Weekly Fangirl. This week is going to be another episode of FanGirl Reads, where we read Life and Death, Twilight Reimagined by the good old Stephanie Meyer. But this week is going to be a little bit different. You all know, if you don't by now, I do not like this book. I'm looking forward to reading other books in this series. Right now, it's just not doing it for me in the least. I did it for shits and giggles, and now I'm deeply regretting it. But I got an idea from a friend this week, and it is not an original idea. Jenna Marbles does this a lot, Hannah Hart does this a lot, just to name a few. But my friend Chelsea, I mentioned her in another video, she gave me the brilliant idea of, while I'm reading one of my chapters, to do it drunk. You can guess where this is going. It's also part of the reason why this video is going up on a Monday instead of a Sunday. I had to time this right. I couldn't, go to work hungover, terribly hungover, and I also couldn't go to work drunk after filming. So I had to plan this out properly. So I went online, I looked it up, and apparently there are Twilight drinking games, not only for the movies, but also for the books. I modified the Twilight drinking game for the book, and I added a couple details for this chapter specifically. For those of you that are of legal drinking age and want to play along at home, please do. I encourage it. Also, just a quick disclaimer, there are people in my real life that watch these videos. Hi, Mom. For the record, I am not doing this on a regular basis, although if you guys do like this video, give it a thumbs up and I will probably make another one of these. I feel like this is going to be a lot more fun reading it drunk, or at least even tipsy, than reading it sober. Just let me know if you guys like it, and maybe I'll make another one like this. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Chapter 5, this is My Drunk Twilight. So the way this game works is pretty simple. Every time Beau blushes in his ugly, splotchy fashion, take a shot. Every time Edith says something vague and confusing to mess with Beau, take a shot. Every time Stephanie Meyer uses a big intellectual word that has no context and probably is misused, you take a shot. And every time Edith flashes her signature dimpled smile and dazes Beau with her hypno powers, you take a shot. I am in so much trouble. I really don't drink, you guys. This is gonna be bad. Matt, turn away. You don't want to see this. I have my concoction here. It's mostly vodka mixed with like some pink lemonade and lime juice. It's like 2/3 vodka, so this is gonna be, oh god, so much vodka. I'm gonna go through the chapter beginning to end, and hopefully by the end of this I'll be able to sober up enough to edit the video. If you're watching this, that means I was able to post it. So wish me luck. Let's do this. Chelsea, for the record, I am so holding you responsible for this. If I die, tell Tom Middleston I loved him. Let's begin. I've stalled enough. I walked into English in a kind of daze. I didn't realize when I first came through the door that class had already started. Mrs. Mason's irritated voice was my first clue. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Swan. Patches of red formed on my face as I hurried to my seat. I was blushing. Cheers. Yeah! I made a terrible mistake. The rest of the morning passed in a blur. Hard to believe I wasn't imagining things again, that Edith had really said those words, and that her eyes had looked that way when she was saying them. What he's referring to is at the end of the last chapter when she offered to give him a ride to Seattle the day of the spring dance. I didn't even care that the punchline was coming. At that moment, it seemed like a decent trade. Her laughter later for the look in her eyes now. Because, of course, he thinks that she's just, like, playing him for shits and giggles, which, yeah, if I was in his position, I would believe that, too. She probably would be. If she was normal. I was both eager and nervous when I finally got to the cafeteria at lunchtime. Would there be any sign from her that the conversation this morning had, in fact, happened? My eyes went straight to her table as soon as I went through the door, and then disappointment hit me like a punch to the gut. There were only 4 people there, and Edith wasn't one of them. Was she going to disappear every time something significant happened? Seriously? This is like 3 times in 2 months that she's done that to him. I mean, the first time was when they first met in biology. She disappeared for like 2 weeks. And the next time was right after the accident. She ignored him for over a month. Now that she's talking to him again, she decides to disappear again later that very same day. It's weird, this girl. I don't get her. Wait, could it be? Colin is staring at you again, said Jeremy. My head snapped up and I quickly followed his line of sight. Edith was sitting at an empty table across the cafeteria from where she usually sat. Her dimples flashed as soon as she knew I'd seen her. She raised one hand and motioned with her index finger for me to join her. As I stared, not entirely believing my own eyes, she winked. Does she mean you? Jeremy asked. There was an insult in his astonishment, but I was past caring. I guess I should go see what she wants. I could feel Jeremy staring after me as I walked. I could also feel those ugly splotches of red start at my neck and tried to calm myself. Going down smoother, and that's scaring me. Beau goes up to her table. Don't be creepy, don't be creepy, don't be creepy, don't be creepy. When I got to her table, I just stood there behind the chair across from her. Awkward. Damn it! Why don't you sit with me today? She suggested with a wide smile. What does he do? I sat down automatically, watching her expression. This is, different, I finally managed. Well, she said, I decided as long as I was going to hell, I might as well do it thoroughly. I have no idea what that means, and neither does Bo. Kept waiting, thinking she would explain, but she didn't. The silence got more uncomfortable as the seconds passed. She's both vague and weird. What's this all about? Told you, she said. I'm tired of trying to stay away from you, so I'm giving up. Giving up? Yes, giving up trying to be good. I'm just going to do what I want now, and let the chips fall where they may. Seriously? Liber hates you, Edith, and so do I. You lost me again. I always say too much when I'm talking to you. That's one of the problems. Don't worry, I don't understand anything you say. Like I said, I'm counting on that. My face started to get hot again. Damn it, Bo! Lost count of how many shots this is already, and we're not even halfway through the chapter, damn it. No, I said, looking away so I could catch my breath. In plain English, are we friends now? Friends, she murmured. She sounded like it wasn't her favorite word. Or not. Well, we can try, I suppose, but I'm warning you again that I'm not a good friend for you to have. You say that a lot. They banter back and forth for a while, and then she asks, what are you thinking? I'm wondering what you are. Her smile tightened. Are you having much luck with that? Her voice was casual, like she didn't really care about my answer. Although we all know that she definitely cares, because what if he's too suspicious? What if he knows? What if he's onto her? No! My neck got hot, and I assumed unattractively blotchy. Jesus Christ, this book is trying to kill my liver. During the last month, I'd given it some thought, but the only solutions I could come up with were completely ridiculous. Clark Kent and Peter Parker level ridiculous. Oh, as if you're on the level with Marvel, Stephanie. Get with it. Shook my head. Too embarrassing. One little theory, she purred. What is she, a cat? Well, bitten by a radioactive spider? She rolled her eyes. That's not very creative. Sorry, that's all I've got. She understood. What if I'm not a superhero? What if I'm the villain? You're dangerous? It came out like a question, and there was doubt in my voice. She was smaller than I was, no more than my age, and delicately built. Under normal circumstances, I would have laughed at applying the word dangerous to someone like her. But she was not normal, and there was no one like her. True, very true. She'd been trying to warn me all along. Yeah, no shit, she's been telling you from the get-go, stay away. It's like a neon sign on her forehead. Brighter than my hair, damn it! Dangerous, I murmured again. I'm not the villain, I whispered. No, I don't believe that. You're wrong. Her voice was almost inaudible. She wanted me to be afraid of her. What I felt most was... ... fascinated. Oh, this kid is so stupid. All I wanted was to sit here forever, to listen to her voice and watch the expressions fly across her face so much faster than I could analyze them. Of course, that was when I noticed that the entire cafeteria was almost empty. Because he hasn't been paying any attention because he's so focused on her. Idiot. Blah, blah, more banter, blah, transition to next class, blah, 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 blah. Stomach plunged. Oh no. Slimy moisture broke out across my forehead and my ears began a faint ringing. Oh no. I swallowed convulsively and my stomach heaved. Oh no. I closed my eyes, trying to hear through the humming in my ears. What is happening? The Red Cross is giving a blood drive in Port Angeles next weekend, so I thought you all should know your blood type. The teacher sounded proud of herself. Really? I put my cheek against the cool black tabletop and tried to hold on as everything seemed to get farther away, slithering down a dark tunnel. Oh, are you alright? Mrs. Banner asked. Mrs. Banner? You think I can't see that Hulk reference, Stephanie? I just think she's subtle. Where was I? Shit. Kayla volunteers as tribute. She gets Bo to the nurse's office. Or tries to, anyway. Kayla and I lumbered slowly across campus. We were around the edge of the cafeteria, out of sight of the building 4 in case Mrs. Banner was watching. I stopped fighting. Just let me sit for a minute, please. I wish someone would let me sit for a minute because I'm feeling it right now. Everything seemed to be swirling dizzily, even when I closed my eyes. Yeah, I can relate. Suddenly, as fate would have it, there was Edith Cullen. No. Oh, please no. Not this too. Let me just be imagining that horribly familiar voice. Bo? I squeezed my eyes shut, hoping to die, or at the very least to not throw up. Oh, can you hear me? Edith Cullen's voice was right by my head now, and she sounded relieved. No, I groaned. She laughed. Bo has no luck, and Edith likes laughing at his pain. Bitch. She helps him up and takes him to the rest of the way to the nurse's office, so that's good. You know, it's good of her. And she's laughing at him the whole way there. You faint at the sight of blood? She asks. Apparently, this is hilarious to her. Not even your own blood! I have a weak what is that word? Vasovagal system. What? Just a neurally medicated syncope. Shot. Oh my god. She laughed again. Apparently, the big words I'd memorized to explain these situations did not impress her the way they were supposed to. Yeah, me either. The fuck does that even mean? Go to the office, having a Jesus Christ. He's having a neurally medicated syncope, Edith explained brightly to the receptionist behind the counter. Damn it, Stephanie! Sorry, Mom. Anyway, so the receptionist is confused, just like I am. Should I call 911? He gasped. It's just a fainting spell, Bo mumbles. Okay, so why not just say that as opposed to the other shit, you pretentious knob? Fucking moron. I'm still not done with this chapter, you guys. I'm struggling. They get to the nurse and try explaining what's wrong again. Happened a lot, he asked. Both sighs. I have a weak vasovagal... I don't know what that word means. It means I'm getting drunk. Oh no! Oh no! I'm officially out of my cocktail. Shit! Moving on. You try to be coordinated when you're drunk, assholes. I hate you so much, Stephanie Meyer. Anyway, Bo gets his bearings back, and him and Edith chat some more. I bore you with that, considering it's dull as shit, but then suddenly Michaela returns. Did not appreciate being left in the dust by Edith and Bo. Thanks so much for your help, Edith, she said in what's described as a sickly sweet tone. I can only imagine that. You look better, Michaela said to me in the same tone. I'm so glad. No, you're not. You wish you would fall down on the pavement and die. Are you coming to class? She asked in her normal voice. I'm sorry, I had my petty voice on, I'm sorry. I just have to turn around and come back, says Bo. Yeah, I guess. So are you going this weekend to the beach? I forgot to mention, Michaela is she's been planning this beach trip, although I think it's only just mentioned in this chapter. I forgot. I don't know. Sure, I said I was in, says Bo. I mean, he clearly doesn't want to go, but we've established Bo as a masochist in the most annoying way, so, you know, yeah. Michaela seems satisfied, though, and she leaves, but not before making it very clear that this is not an open invitation, and Edith is most definitely not invited. Both still feel sick, and Edith uses her apparent hypno powers to con the receptionist at the office into excusing him from class. She means to take him home in her car so that, you know, he can go home and rest and all that. They're on their way to the parking lot, right? And then, so you're going this Saturday, the beach trip, right? I was hoping she would, though it seemed unlikely. Dude! Michaela made it clear, right? Edith is not allowed to come on this trip. She was not invited, and Bo just decides to invite her anyway like a douche. Fuck, Swan! This is not your place! Michaela planned this shit, not you! I'm feeling it, you guys. This is not good. I'm gonna cut it for a second. I'm gonna cut it and get some water because I need help. I need help. Somebody get some help! Okay. Oh god, it's spinning. Good morning. So I may or may not have turned off the camera last night and just woken up, and it's after 7 in the morning, and I didn't even finish recording last night. I fell asleep in my makeup, I fell asleep in my clothes. I somehow managed to take off my glasses and my jewelry, so I'm a little impressed at myself, but yeah. Let me get some coffee in me real quick, and then we'll finish, okay? Movie magic, my friends. So this video was a complete disaster. Who else saw this coming? Anyone? Just me? This is the moral of the story. Stay in school and don't drink, kids. Or at least don't drink alone. I should have drank with a buddy last night. Chelsea, next video, I'm dragging you into this with me. No, she doesn't like vodka. I'll drag Addie in with it. She'll drink with me. Oh my god. Okay, I need to wrap this up. If you like this video... Oh god. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up down below. Leave me a comment and tell me what you thought. Tell me I was an idiot for doing this because I know and I would deserve it. Subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. I make new ones every Sunday and I promise they're not all this irresponsible. Next week we're going to keep it light and do something that's a lot less, dangerous to all of this. But in the meantime, I have been Miranda. This has been the Weekly Fangirl. I will see you guys next Sunday. Until next time, fanboys and girls, bye.